And welcome back, YouTube, to Pokemon Blue. And here's Blue fighting this trainer back on Route 3 or 4. Because today we are going on a World Tour experience. A World Tour experience, with the emphasis on experience. And please don't honk your horn in my place. Ooh, Muscles is level 31. That's gonna change today. Trust me, YouTube. Because the reason why I like doing the skipping all the Pokemon trainers that I can, you know, kind of the way that Chugga Conroy does the showing required trainer battles. Only he will go back off screen and do all the other trainers, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not sure why I want to show you this. I just want to babble, I guess. I want to have something to put on YouTube. And whoops, went off that cliff by accident. Hey, you're not wearing shorts. No, I'm not. I just want to show off how building this is. How it grows your Pokemon so well. That even in this first generation where I've just beaten the Silphco, done all that stuff, and I've kind of run up against a wall already. Because as you know, we have the Fiercest City Gym Badge already. That's the 5th Gym Leader, where Erica's the 4th. And the 6th Gym Leader is a big gatekeeper of a wall of a boss. She has the final evolution of a basic Pokemon. It's kind of semi-rare because it's... well, it's an Abra. You know, it's a Pokemon that likes to escape as soon as you see it. Because you get into battle with it, if you're not fast in the draw with throwing a Pokeball and you manage to catch it 100% on the accuracy of the first ball throw, it's going to teleport away. And that's all it knows, it's teleport. Doesn't even learn anything as it levels up. So it's kind of a hard Pokemon to evolve, like Magikarp, where you just need to kind of swap in and out the Pokemon to get the Abra to evolve. And then even worse, to evolve a Kadabra from an Abra. Well, once you evolve it into Kadabra, you need to evolve it again by trading it. And then trading it back if you want it back. Oi. Not so hard to do in the old generations, like Pokemon Blue and Red and Yellow and Gold, Silver. Oh, I'm gonna skip ahead here. Skipping ahead to Mount Moon. And I'm also gonna be showing off the wild battles, because you get a lot of experience from these wild battles too. It builds up, it builds your Pokemon. Builds your Pokemon muscles! My muscles will grow more muscles on top of more muscles. And Alakazam is a big gatekeeper that Sabrina, the 6th Gym Leader, has. It's a rough one. And honestly, even her gym is rough. I've already tried and failed to record this, another episode, where I go to Sabrina's gym, and I get owned. And it does not help, not one little bit. I have Bulbasaur, Grass Poison type, Nidoran, Poison type, Poison Ground type as a Nidoqueen, and Hitmonlee, Fighting type. All 3 weak to Psychic. Because Sabrina is the Psychic Gym Leader. She's Sabrina the Teenage Psychic Witch. Or I guess she's a Teenage Psychic. But, that sounds like a good episode title for fighting her. We'll see if I use it in the future. And this is also a good chance to go back and fight all those trainers, get the XP, pick up any random items. Like I'm even gonna be showing you here. I pick up like 3 or 4 hidden items that you probably may or may not know about, or if you're playing this game for the first time, you're gonna miss. And, like I showed you where to get the Moonstone, the 2nd Moonstone here in Mount Moon. I'm gonna show you where to get the first one, apparently, because, Did I pick up that first one back in the corner? Behind the gentleman? The hiker? Oh boy, hikers. That's another reason to skip all these battles, the hikers. Jeez Louise, hikers. Hikers are boring. They have Geodude, Machop, and Onix. That's all. Boring. You'll see what I'm gonna be doing here in this episode. You know, and the fascinating thing is, Sabrina has, basically 3 types of Pokemon in her gym. She has the Psychic types, she has Water types, because she has Slowpokes and Slowbros. Very good defensive Pokemon, very good in Pokemon Unite. You know I love Pokemon Unite. Slowbro. Skullbro, even. As he's called in some circles. And Slowbro can kind of wreck Bulbasaur and can wreck Bulbasaur, my Rose. My poor little Rose. She has the Grass type advantage over his Water type, but he has the Psychic type advantage over my Rose. Kissed by the Rose. Kiss of death. Kiss the Dragon? No, that's a Jet Li movie. That's an oddly good Jet Li movie. Not that I'm saying it's rare for him to do good movies, but it's odd that it was a good movie, that one. I liked it. I don't remember a single thing about it. Oh, you want to talk about strangely good movies I liked? Guns Akimbo? That starred Harry Potter. Daniel Radcliffe. I saw it randomly because my family watched it, and I'm like, I'm watching my thing here on the computer, and I'll probably glance at the TV every now and then, but I ended up watching that whole movie, and I liked it. It was an interesting movie. It was a fascinating concept. And yeah, it does have the, it's a violent movie. Because, he's got the guns nailed and grafted into his, hands. It sucks. But it is fascinating that... I don't know. It's fascinating that Daniel Radcliffe, of all people, who played Harry Potter... I have a 50-50 love-hate% relationship with Harry Potter. Because the first book I ever read of Harry Potter was The Goblet of Fire, and I'm like, oh, this is nice. And I'm like, hey Dad, can you take me to see the movie that just came out? Prisoner of Azkaban. And that was alright, it was interesting, but... I don't know, kind of blasé. But I kept reading the books. They were my dad's books anyways. You know, I may have even mentioned this in another video somewhere down in the past. But, I did read the books, carrying on from Goblet of Fire. And it was good. And honestly, don't ever let me tell you that I don't like certain parts of Harry Potter. Without saying, hey, you're a guy that doesn't like Harry Potter. And yeah, like I said, 50-50 love-hate. Because there's parts of Harry Potter that do inspire me to give me ideas. But I don't like stuff where... You know, one of the problems with the Dragon Ball GT, I saw an article said they had with them, an article writer said they had with it, was the blatant amount of death. And the blatant... no need... random death that happened in that show. And I feel the same way about stuff like that. Like Illusion of Gaia, one of my grandmother's favorite games. Honestly, I love Soul Blazer to death. The game that came before it. And I've only ever seen H.G. Bailey's playthrough of Terranigma once. Because of course it's the finale to Soul Blazer, and I wanted to watch it, and H.G. Bailey's a good LPer, and he did the playthrough of it, and I'm like, let's watch it. The Illusion of Gaia, where the comet has come, Will and Kara in the Tower of finally find the Tower of Babel, and all the souls of Earth have gathered in the Tower of Babel because everything is dead. Everything and everyone is dead. And I mean, it starts way back in the 2 or 3 chapters before that, with the Russian roulette guy. And he's just so willing to die doing the only thing he thinks he's capable of doing, and it's not my cup of tea. But Soul Blazer and Illusion of Gaia does have good combat potential, inspirational potential, and dungeon potential. That dungeon, the Sky Garden, oh my god, that is amazing. If you ever go back and look at the Sky Garden in Illusion of Gaia, that is absolutely amazing. And here, actually, I'm showing, while I'm talking about this is the first Team Rocket member you're supposed to meet in Mount Moon. Just the first one. And I skipped him. The strange thing about Team Rocket in this mountain is, besides for the last one you're supposed to fight before the fossil guy, none of them initiate combat with you. You have to go up and talk to them to initiate combat with them. Like, I think even the one... No, even that one in the third passage. Because I consider Mount Moon to have 3 side passages. This one, the second one in the middle, after the girl... Oh, and hey, I'm skipping battles. Yes, I am cutting out. This is the second passage, by the way. I am going to be cutting out... Oh, I don't even see if this guy initiates battle with you or not. But I'm gonna cut out a lot. Because honestly, this role experience tour is gonna be a 2-parter. Like, if you don't want to see it... Hey, I mean, I've babbled here for 10 minutes, basically vlogging here, talking to you about Harry Potter and whatnot, and if you want to feel free to be here with me for that, while watching me gain my experience for my muscles and my couple of other Pokemon I'm going to be doing for these episodes. And there's one of the first hidden items, Ether. Kind of a blatantly obvious hidden item. But feel free to be here with me on this video journey of Pokemon LP, Woo, LP, where I keep stumbling over my words and sentences over and over again, because that's basically all I've been doing all day today. I went to go talk to my boss today, because I'm having a... I had to talk to my boss. I had to see if there was something wrong with my work or whatnot, and she said no. That's good. Things are moving slowly. Very, very slowly. My whole life has been slow, honestly. Charmed, sure, of course. I mean, you hear me bitch about my mother and whatnot, but, I basically had a silver spoon in my mouth since the day I was born. Hardly ever had a bad thing happen to me that wasn't... not traumatic, besides my mother. My mother's the only thing who really has ever been traumatic to me. Losing stings. Losing is a part of life. It's an experience you must learn to accept. Yeah, I need to do that too. Oh, and my muscles are out of PP for basically all of its moves here, and... Here's Hiker Dude. Hiker by the third passage. And I think, my hand slipped. It must have, when I went to double back like that. Because, see, I even run away from this guy, I'm like... Pfft. Oh yeah, I even went... My hand slipped, it had to have. Well, that's a pretty picture. Sorry, I'm looking at the TV to the side, it's got the screensaver on it right now. It's like a pretty little beach with a little island atoll off the side of a... Well, honestly, that's just an island that has water running over it. And it's just got a little hill, a bump in the... like a sandbar with some trees on it. Oh, but look at all this XP Muscle's gotten. Going from level 31 at the start of this episode to level 33. And here is Titan. Titan is my only unevolved... my unfully evolved Pokemon here. Come on. What's with that? You know, honestly though, looking at my team here... Yeah, and I did get that first Moonstone, of course. That's good. But yeah, Muscles is the only Pokemon on my team. Is not the only Pokemon on my team, but he's the highest level evolving team member. And see, I did walk past this guy, and see, look, I have to talk to him to initiate a battle with him. Team Rocket just sits on their hands in this game. Well, I mean, that's kind of expected, I guess, if you watch the anime. I mean, Jesse and James are very proactive and... Yeah, honestly, Jesse and James are very proactive and... You never see Team Rocket in the anime whatsoever. I mean, Giovanni is becoming a little more active nowadays in the anime, but, I guess maybe that's why they made the throwback in Sun and Moon, well, Ultra Sun and Moon, to where, I guess, as far as I know, because I haven't played it myself, I've watched an LP or two of Ultra Sun and Moon, and it disappoints me what they did to Luzamine in that, with her story arc as not a villain, but... I don't know. It's not that I don't like undercutting characters, and I'm gonna skip here again to Cerulean City. And here we go. On the bicycle. Bicycles are very good. Sorry you have to listen to so much of the bicycle music today, YouTube. But yes, there were trainers we skipped north of Cerulean City. And, as you'll see later, to the east of Cerulean City. But Luzamine, she is honestly a good villain. But I guess I can see where the whole Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon multiverse dynamic takes shape with Luzamine, in fact, of a few, just 2 or 3 small changes to the story, and she's no longer the villain. She's a mother with some couple of bratty children. She's not experimenting on Pokemon, she's preserving Pokemon to solve their medical issues, and of course, they've never proven that kind of technology is not science fiction yet, have they? Of course, they could probably easily solve that conundrum with the idea I just had. They could honestly do that very simply. Prove that technology works. You know, the preserving after death and... or before death and healing the disease. The big incurable disease. In the future. 2,000 years from now. That was a good Star Trek episode. That was a good Star Trek episode, I think. Hiker wants to fight. It's an Onyx. Oh my. Hello, Onyx. I have a Titan. I'm bigger than you are. I'm a Titan. I tower over you with my bubble beam. And that's all you have? You have a... You're something. Yeah, so are you, dude. You have only an Onyx. And you weren't even faster than me. Onyxes are supposed to be very, very fast. Snakes are fast. No matter how heavy they are. I think I'm talking about this for the second time this LP. But, there's a video that I saw recently of an anaconda. And it goes very, very fast. Well, that reminds me, I went to a zoo recently. They had a dinosaur trail. You know, animatronic dinosaur trail. And there was a gator there, and one of my friends said, "Can you imagine if that thing was here nowadays?" Yeah, I said, we'd all be dead, because you know how fast that thing would go? It would go faster than a semi. I mean, have you ever seen a present-day alligator or crocodile? Those things can move like a zipline. They are speedy little things. And damn, that just reminded me about that kid in Florida. Rest in peace, kid. Sorry you died to an alligator. Crocodile. Wild animals. I did also recently see Jurassic Park Dominion. With my friends, again. My friends are doing a good job of getting me out of the house. Because I'm a freaking hermit. Oh, but it's not as bad as how it was when I had my last job, because, my last job, I didn't even... I mean, wow. I had to... Not that I had to, but I only left the house to go to work. I went to work, was so fed up, came home, ate, went to bed. I had 2 days off from that job, a week, and I did nothing those days. I didn't leave the house. Hell, honestly, right now, I mean, like I said, my friends are getting me out of the house. Oh, here's Bill again. If you can... After you help Bill, at some point in the game, I don't remember when, you can go back to see Bill and see he has his favorite Pokemon. And you get to see, basically, Eevee and its evolutions. That's kind of a tip to show you how to get the... Like, if you get an Eevee, like, hey, here's a tip. This evolves into this. How does it do it? I don't know. All I know it's my favorite Pokemon, and that's all I know about it. Not like the real Bill Gates. Because, Bill, I think, is supposed to be styled after Bill Gates. It's actually impressive that study that just came out. He's been doing that since the 90s. He's been doing a study around the world in 240 countries about alcoholism in young adults since the 90s. I mean, that's wow. I mean, yeah, he's got the money to do it. And that's probably why he did it. But just to look into it for that long, just to find, well, I guess like whether there's a it's like that episode of Big Bang Theory. He spent so long looking for monopoles, and and only found evidence. Well, it's not like that. It's more like the episode of Friends with Max, the scientist. Oh, it is Max the scientist. I was talking about that episode or two ago, wasn't I? And I can't remember his name for sure, but it is Max the scientist. Where he spends so long studying, only to find the answer is that it is wrong. There are no answers. No good answers, anyways. Which I guess is kind of why I got into Big Bang Theory with, there were no good answers. It was crappy data in Big Bang Theory, due to electrical interference from his friends getting so pissed off at him. I just wanted him to shut up. Sheldon, shut up! Look at this data! This data, I think it will work in proving my hypothesis. Where did this data come from? I didn't ask. I should have asked. Is there a way to replicate this data? Friends, is there a way to replicate this data? Oh, no, not whatsoever. Okay, I'm gonna look back at my paper. More data! Yes! Sorry, I'm beat. I don't know. This honestly is not what I had planned for this episode. Like, I literally just fought this guy with the 2 beedrills. These beedrills are impressive. He wants to collect more than bugs to be strong, and here's a second hidden item, by the way. But like I said earlier, this episode, if you want to be along for the vlog, welcome. Howdy, how are you? Howdy, howdy, howdy. That's from Toy Story. There's a snake in my boot. Not my butt, my boot. No, I was recently talking to one of my friends when we went to zoo. He had never heard this saying. You couldn't pour piss out of a boot with the instructions in the heel. And that surprised me. That literally surprised me. I know. Like, YouTube, can you comment below, please? Have you never heard the joke, the saying, you could not pour piss out of a boot with the instructions on the heel? Because that is shocking to me. I mean, yeah, the instructions could be upside down, and you're like, okay, what do instructions say? I can't read it because it's upside down. You kind of twist your head around to read it better, but I mean, normally the way to read the instructions would be to turn the boot over after having turned the boot to the sole, and it would no longer be a cup in that function, in that state, directional state. But jeez. Please comment below, you get it. I know you're smart, you know what a boot is. I have some boots over here. Not cowboy boots, mind you. But they are boots. I could piss in them right now. And write instructions in the heel. And know how to pour the piss out of the boot. That's a different direction for that movie series. Piss in Boots. Instead of Puss in Boots. Although that could probably be a British comedy, because they say piss a lot, don't they? Now, honestly, as much as I like some British things, I honestly don't watch BBC. Or the Murdoch Mysteries and all the good detective shows that are on BBC right now, or what have you. There are 2 really good British detective shows I really love. They're both old. One's older than the other one right now. But you'll definitely know the actor from the first one I'm going to mention here. That's the newer one. What was it called? I forget exactly what it was called, but it was the Holmes one. Sherlock Holmes. With the Mondre, Sherlock Holmes, texting, reading emails, looking through websites, trying to find the Irene Adler episode. I am blank locked. That was funny when he figured it out that she really loved him. And he entered her password on her phone to get the evidence against probably Moriarty. I honestly don't remember much about that episode. I don't know why. Good episode. Or did I hardly see that episode? I think I taped it and there was something preempting the show on the tape. On the channel that I recorded it on, and yes, literally I am talking about I taped that show on a VCR. Don't you dare condescend me! Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Anyways, as I was saying about Sherlock... Oh, and actually I just thought of it, British people do like to say piss off, don't they? Excuse me. Piss off. And, the second show I really liked from BBC... Well, actually PBS, I liked PBS. British shows on PBS. Oh, and the reason why you should know the show, because, the actor from the show, Sherlock Holmes, Benedict Cumberbatch. Yes. Dr. Strange. You're obviously talented. Good luck to you. Sure. The second show I really liked that's even older than Sherlock Holmes. Much older, it's almost even older than me, isn't it? Because it starred Sacha Baron Cohen as Hercule Poirot. The Belgian man. The Belgian detective. I don't remember much about that show anymore, because I've hardly ever seen it since I was young. Because my wife plays it, of course. Too bad. It was a really good show. Although they are making movies about Hercule Poirot nowadays, aren't they? Very, very good movies, I would think. Murder on the Orient Express. I mean, how hard is it to solve a crime where everyone was the perpetrator? Spoilers! Although I wonder if they would have changed that for the movie. The recent movie. You know, honestly, I think Murder Under the Sun would have been the last Sacha Baron Cohen episode I ever saw of that show. Or was it a movie even back then? Or was it just probably a two-part episode? And hey, Titan is level 39, awesome. And you know why that's awesome and why I decided to do this World Tour Experience episodes? And because I talked about Sabrina being gatekeeper. And no, hold on, I'm sorry, this is a power plant? We don't need to come here? This place is optional, by the way. It's just on the other side of the rock tunnel entrance. You get here by surfing this little river in a valley. That you're here by in the mountain range, I guess. A river runs through it. But, Sabrina is a big gatekeeper, not only because of Alakazam and her gym. Oh god, her gym is amazingly horrendous. And why I decided to do this was because I got gatekeeped. I got smacked down. My ass. They pounded it with a big old hammer. Sorry, I hear noises in my place. I'm sorry. I'm just looking around. But I got smacked hard. And that's why I've decided to do these episodes, where I'm just going around the world, the Poke World of Kanto, the Kanto region. Oh, and yes, of course, I do want to trade out Pidgey for my Drowsy. I almost said it. Poor Pebbler. I will make sure we see Pebbler again someday. Because Sabrina's Stream kept me, so I know I need to get stronger. So I'm doing these couple of episodes. Hey kid, wanna see my Pokemon? I don't know. How much experience they got? What the hell is making that damn noise? I hear water dripping. It annoys me. It's not even actual water dripping, I think. It's just like plastic crinkling. It sucks. Oh. Cubone was worth 372 experience. It's very nice. Like, seriously, this is why I fought every trainer in Sylph Tower. This is why I'm doing the World Tour experience. Because these Pokemon give you experience in this game. It is even possible to do all this with only one Pokemon. And get up to level 100 or something before fighting Giovanni or Blaine even, or I don't know. The Elite Four. Definitely. I've never done it myself. I don't like you for beating me, or talk about the Elite Four. Tryhards. This is from a Pokemon collector. Pokemaniac. But these Pokemon do give you good experience in this game. Though if you are trying to raise a bunch of different Pokemon at the same time, it is very fucking annoying. And, whoa, Graveler. Not expecting that. I was not expecting that one, not whatsoever. Bye, Graveler. Bye. Go to sleep. And I said goodbye to you. First time seeing Graveler? Oh, besides my Graveler. First time seeing an enemy trainer Graveler, and bye-bye. Although I bet we have seen a... Oh, paid an item, right here. I must have gotten it in the episode we got to Lavender Town. I'm feeling a bit faint from this hike. It was so tough. Breathe in, breathe out. Go, Peachy. Go, Titan. Get the XP. Get to level 40. You know, and honestly, that I was thinking about that earlier with Titan being the highest level to evolve Pokemon in my team. Soleil, Muscles, and Makoto all evolve from Stones. Hitmonlee doesn't evolve. Rose evolves into her final form at level 36. And then Titan at level 40. I only had 2 Pokemon that evolved via leveling. That is absolutely hilarious. Ooh, an Onix. Let's see how much experience you give me, Rocksnicky. Hi, Rocksnicky. You give me 486. That's nice. Nice, nice, nice. Bye. Oh, it's dark in here. It's getting dark in here, so take off your clothes. I started doing this again on your song, and with the word dark replacing hot. Let's see here. What to talk about now? I mean, this is almost 40 minutes here. A lot of good experience. Because I'm gonna have here in the corners Wild Pokemon experience and Trainer Pokemon experience. I don't have it right now that I'm looking at this, but it will be there for YouTube. As I've been doing this episode, I've been ticking it up there. Ticking up the points. And, excuse me, I'm just burping at the moment. And you will see, this is good experience. You must see it. Titan was level 33, wasn't he? He's 38 now. Muscles went from 31 to 33. And trust me, I'm getting bored doing this as I'm playing this. And yes, this is post-commentary. One, because I knew I'd be making so many damn cuts. I did not want to be talking over whatever I would be cutting. I'm not as good as AC Bailey with talking during a cut. You know, because he did a cool thing. What was it, with Final Fantasy X or 12? Or Lufia, even? Where he started practicing getting into the habit of he's talking and talking, and when in the old days, or for most of us, I imagine, we get into most of us YouTubers, because we're doing RPGs and we get into random battles and we're talking at the same time, and you don't want to talk over every battle like this. Sorry, that noise is really fucking annoying me. And it's you keep talking, you get into a battle, you know you're gonna cut it out, so you stop talking. At least in the old days, I remember people would talk about this. You get into a battle, you stop talking. I think NCS and Chuck Connery both mentioned this in some of their earlier LPs. And you stop talking, and you get out of the battle, and you go, line, a prompt? Get the van loaded! Right, get the van loaded, and you don't know what to say. I mean, it's not stage fright, it's just you went so long without talking about what you were talking about, and your mind is not a glass of water, it is a sponge. Sometimes when you get bored, that sponge gets wrung out. Or like in the anime Fooly Cooly, it gets ironed out. Because that was basically the... It was a giant iron, like a laundry iron, just standing out in the field somewhere, in Japan. And whatever was happening in the main character's head allowed him to transport stuff, which I think, if I remember correctly, was the main intention of the bad guys, through his head. Their intention was to transport a giant hand to Earth to pick up the iron and start ironing out the wrinkles. And I guess that could be a symbolic between what I just said, because I just said the premise of the show is to iron out the wrinkles in your brain and make you complacent and monotonous. Oh, by the way, who's hyped for Persona 3, 4, and 5 coming to Switch? That is absolutely awesome. I'm very, very excited for those 3 games coming to Switch. Like, yeah, everybody loves the Xbox and PlayStation because it's the superior technology in a box. But honestly, a lot of PlayStation and Xbox games don't interest me whatsoever. You got Halo, you got Call of Duty, where you bounce around like a fucking bunny on a jackrabbit. And, I mean, there's good ones like Star Ocean, Tales. I mean, those are both good action RPGs. And I can see, rating-wise, maturity and... What was I gonna say? Story, maturity, rating... Well, I guess let's just say, for the sake of argument, say maturity-wise. Why Nintendo would not have been happy with every Tales game ever made being on a Nintendo console. I'm honestly surprised they let Tales Symphonia be on GameCube. I mean, that's a depressing game. I mean, most Tales games are depressing, really. They're very Greek, honestly. Like in Tales of Destiny. I mean, technically you lose half the heroes. I mean, technically they were ancient warriors that were ending their war with the evil bad guy that you end up beating at the end of the game, and they honestly tell you they lie to you, the heroes, to sacrifice themselves to defeat their enemy once and for all. Stop his evil war machine from going off and destroying the world. And the main hero recognizes that as he's leaving the dungeon, and he literally out loud in the game. I mean, it's not a voiced line or anything, but he swears to holy hell. He swears out loud, one massive, great big. And that would not have gone over well with Nintendo, I know. I'm sure of it. I mean, hell, even some PlayStation games were censored. Like La Pucelle Tactics, which is also coming to Switch soon. As part of the mini collections coming out. There is some weird Japanese culture mindset to where a super goddess wears a long t-shirt and nothing else. Because I'm also watching Konosuba, of course. Oh my god, that show is hilarious. I love it. I'm still in the middle of watching it. Oh, there's another hidden item here. Get it, Blue. Go, Rose, cut the bush. And the goddess Aqua wears just basically a long skirted t-shirt and nothing else. I mean, even though she's multiple times on all fours, you don't see anything. She's very prim and proper as a goddess. And the reason why I mentioned that mindset of culture, whatever recognition with La Pucelle Tactics, is because yours was censored over here in America very heavily to where she has red stockings on. Leggings, red leggings. She has the same skirt, I imagine, skirt, but she now has leggings. Over here in America. She was not supposed to be wearing anything else besides that skirt. The long shirt. That's what I've heard anyways. Here we go! Oh, you know, this is the end of the episode. YouTube, thank you for listening. Take care of yourselves and have a good day, and I hope you enjoy yourselves. Have fun. Bye. See me next time.